You left me on Ricky's show. Oh my god. Let's have a little behind the scenes of that. And behind the scenes, I mean behind the Boba scenes. Which I already said in another place, but so when Ricky asked me to do it, he was like, oh, I need you to send me 2 stories at least that are true stories, and then for people to like figure out if it was if it's truth or a lie. So I was like, okay, I have plenty of those because so much different shit has happened to me that could possibly be a lie. See you, Mido. Did you just tell Boba stories that are so Boba they sounded like lies? Well, the person that went before me hadn't played before on the show. And that person was given a prompt by Ricky that was fake, which we could kind of tell right away that it was. And then I went second, but when the first guy went, he was like, his lie was that he replaced Justin Roiland on Rick and Morty for like a character or something like that. And the way he said it was he read the prompt and then he was laughing, and it was like pretty obviously a lie too. And then we kind of questioned him. And so I thought, so when I went, I just told my story. And I like told the story. I went into detail and everything. And then that was like, oh. Afterwards, they were like, yeah, this is true. Like they could tell right away. And I realized I probably should have just read the prompt and then let them ask me questions. But I was like so nervous and so anxious because I was with so many cool people that I was like, okay, tell the story. And in my brain, I was like, because the first person was trying to convince us that it was true, in my brain, I was like, oh, I need to convince them it's true too or something? I'm not sure. I was really nervous. While I was telling the story, I got so nervous that I was telling my story and I was like, I feel like I'm disassociating because I'm a little bit dizzy. Because I'm very nervous. And so I told my story and then basically they were like, oh, it sounds really true. And I was like, oh, shoot. And I don't even know how I would have made it sound like a lie, I guess. Because I guess you could like... And I don't know if I'm just interpreting it so black and white or whatever. It's not only about making lies believable or truths unbelievable. Sometimes you just get a weird or interesting or funny real story. Okay. Because I was like, oh shoot, I don't know how I would make that sound unbelievable. Because to me, it kind of already sounded unbelievable. And then, when everyone went after me, each person still just read the prompt. And I figured also maybe like the more silly details that were actually true that I had in it, maybe it would be like kind of unbelievable too. Because yes, I did go to the store specifically to get Dr. Pepper. Can tell long stories with details and part of it true and still be a lie. Yeah. Because I think I wasn't sure like... Because then it's like, okay, you need to make your story sound like a lie. And I'm like, oh, like, how would I do that? I don't know how I would do that. Because it's like, do I just kind of like lie a little bit? Because then I'm not telling the truth when it's a true story. So I feel like you shouldn't lie while telling a true story. I'm not sure. This is why I don't do fucking karaoke and stuff, because I overthink everything about it.